Francisco, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill for the Giants, Sean Manaea, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And the batter now, Jake Cronenworth.
That's
misses outside, and that is ball one.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Azocar gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. To third, Henderson. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Welcome back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Seth Lugo. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field.
Here's the Giants lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Jock Peterson in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. Third out. Giants go down quietly. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Matt Carpenter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Struck him out looking. And now it's Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. The wind to the pitch. And it's fouled away. Second inning here, no score. Next one in the dirt.
1-2.
That's a laser base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And there are 2 outs. Rougned Odor comes up to the plate now. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
Yeah.
In there for strike one. Nola on third with 2 out. And strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
The right field.
The pitch.
Mitch Haniger.
Ball 1 there. Just missed.
That's out.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Line drive. And Estrada is out. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Austin Slater now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact though.
Out towards right center field. Could be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. And that one almost got him. Line to left, and it goes just foul.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nola fires over to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So the Giants leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Tim Lopes. Minaya back to work. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Lopes in his 3rd season, 28 years old. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I always see second baseman as being pretty versatile guys you can move around, and so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now one out to right. Haniger has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. Jose Azocar, the next to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's in there. That's strike 1. Azocar goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Top of the third, no score. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. Into center and a base hit. And digging in for San Francisco, Lars Nootbaar. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Next pitch is popped up. Kim makes the grab, 1 away. Now batting Wander Franco. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Lugo, the tall righty, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. John Storm, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Soderstrom, the lead runner out at second. Franco at first, 1 gone. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Azokar brings it in. Runner tagging for third. The relay throw. He's in there. And now Jack Peterson. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Haniger stands in now, looks at that one inside. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a base hit. Franco on his way home. He'll score easily. It's 2-0. Next will be the Giants DH, Thairo Estrada. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Peterson around third. He scores. It's 3-0.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Austin Slater stands in. Out to short. On to Kim, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 3 and the Padres 0. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a good eye there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. It's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch, and he just misses. Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. The wide to kick the pitch. That one missed.
Yeah, from the time that he got to the big leagues, just looked very polished, was able to settle in there with the Boston Red Sox with a very good lineup, not a whole lot of pressure, but he had some quality at bats even in the World Series in his rookie season. So no surprise at all that he's developed into the superstar that he is today.
Fires across the diamond. Bogart's retired. Carpenter batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And 1-2. Got him looking, and that is that. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. John Chami and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Gunnar Henderson. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with this speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or 2.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Cronenworth. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next comes John.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one is gone over the right field wall. He sends it out of here, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Lined, and that's a base hit. One gone, runner at first. And up next for San Francisco, John Storm. This guy has turned into a beast. And that's a base hit. Franco headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Seth Lugo won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, Nick Martinez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 21.
Here's Jock Peterson.
Martinez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one pulled for the foul.
Don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. He hammered it. Next time, he'll make it fair.
The 0-2. Got him. And there's 2 away. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants. Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Haniger.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Austin Nola. First offering misses the mark.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. One up, one down. Ha-Seong Kim, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. In the air, right side. Haniger has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Rougned Odor will hit next. That pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Odor tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. And another ball. In the air, right field. Haniger has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Padres down in order. It's 5-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the Giants DH, Thairo Estrada. The right-hander back to work. On a line, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Bogarts over to second, and it's a double play. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one lifted to left. Carpenter under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Top 6. Stepping in for San Diego, Tim Lopes. And he deals. There's a strike. These two offenses could put up runs in a hurry. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
VR takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. The next offering misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The pitch. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In there at the knees. 3 balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Jake Cronenworth digs in now. Off the mark there. 1-0. On the ground. And foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Up the middle. The flip to Franco for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Bogarts in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And the pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Peterson makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants 5 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Francisco, well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Giants catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. Martinez back to work. And a big swing and a miss. Martinez, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Slings to first, and a quick out number 1.
The center fielder,
Lars Nootbaar, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Nootbaar in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Kim under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. John Storm, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they don't get an out on the play. And Jack Peterson stands in. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Giants leave a couple. They're up 5-1. Back here at Oracle Park. Now here is Matt Carpenter. The wind and the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Here comes a pitch. Line drive, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Nola in the box again. Takes a strike. On the ground, a second. Might be 2. To Franco for 1. Throws it away. And it's going to wind up out of play. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch.
Now this ball is down and could score a run.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Odor at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that is cut on and missed. 2-2.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
One away, runners at first and third. Next for the Padres, Tim Lopes. That one's in there, 0-1. To first, maybe a 2-ball. To Franco for one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 5-2. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the Show Bay Area. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Nabil Prismat.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Haniger now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Dives and he can't hang on. Roll picked out of the dirt, body save. Man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Thairo Estrada. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Slater in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Bounced out to short, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. Now the DH for the Padres, David Villar. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That just misses, and it's a ball and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. Back to the mound. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Azokar, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. There's the strike at the knees.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On a second, they get 1 over to first, safe. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth.
The first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Peterson really on his horse for this one. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. And here is Xander.
Number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
It's 0-1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Foul ball.
Just
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Azokar, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Haniger has a beat on it. Makes the catch. That is the inning. Padres leave one, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Drew Pomeranz.
Number 15.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Odor makes the grab, one down. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Soderstrom. That one down the line. Cronenworth takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Lars Nootbaar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Steven Wilson getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you put the barrel straight.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 7-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
And now, John Storm. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up for the Padres. Welcome back. Now it's Matt Carpenter.
Padres, the left fielder, Matt Carpenter.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Haniger hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Check swing, didn't go. And now 2-0. Ripped on a line. Nootbaar makes a nice running catch. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Seong Kim. Liner, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And a pitch. And now 2-0. Kim off of first with 2 away. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Down to their final strike. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants add another to their winning streak.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line.